Contact early from Zahid VALENCIA. Faking from the outside. More stutters there from Zahid. Trying to time a leg attack as his opponent. Very defensive so far. Almost had that ankle, did Zahid. Just evading his Benferdjalla. Right-handed collar, there's a duck under for Zahid VALENCIA, switches to a high crotch. There's the finish, 2 takedown and the turn, makes it 4-0 for Zahid. What a start. And another turn for Zahid, whose parterre offense has been absolutely phenomenal over the last year. So many turns for Zahid VALENCIA as he now leads 6-0. Minute 20 to go in this period. It's another fast start for Zahid VALENCIA, who had a similar beginning to his match. Oh, and he goes one way, then the other. Gets height with the leg, and there's going to be 2 more, making it 8-0 Zahid VALENCIA. Stutter fake. .30 seconds remaining, high crotch, Zahid VALENCIA. Good head position and trying to finish. Comes around the body, he's close. Nothing yet, just needs that third supporting point to touch, and it has. 10-0, Zahid VALENCIA continues to roll.
Valencia USA against Samusonok from Latvia. Valencia straight to work, straight behind. Working, circles round, gets the 2 points given, and he's going for that trap arm gut wrench. He's got it. He turns to the right, gets a 2. To the right again for another 2. Left side for a set, and one more 2, and he's going to win this. Goes to the left side again, gets the exposure, and that's it. 32 seconds, 33 seconds.
To the world level, Ghasempour with 2 world championships. Zahid VALENCIA, a world bronze. Ghasempour coming down from 92 kilograms to 86. And now we were talking early, George, he is shredded at 86.
Yeah, I mean, you can see he's really cut down. At 92, he was one of the biggest in the weight class, and now going down to 86, you can really see on him toned down a little bit, but that just added to more speed and power for Ghasempour.
Fingers open.
And VALENCIA was up at 92 kilograms as well. You know, him and David Taylor had some...
Because he's been on a tour up today.
He has. You know, both of these athletes, 28 years old. Interestingly, Ghasempour at the ranking series won the tournament in Tirana. He's a 2-time world champion, but yet unseeded. VALENCIA, 5th seed. He won the Zagreb ranking series tournament and gets the 5. So it was interesting the way that it did line up there. We got it at the semifinals and not first round, fortunately. Look for Zahid VALENCIA. He's got a beautiful sidestep, and then he offside duck under. When he does that, he's so slick with his hips. Ghasempour, a little bit more square stance, but is not afraid to post an elbow and hit that left-handed high crotch, which is really difficult if you haven't seen it a lot when it's to the offside.
1 point blue.
First point on the board for Zahid VALENCIA after the 2 passivity calls against Ghasempour. And at this point, VALENCIA has been much more active, but Ghasempour has been holding center.
Action blue.
I mean, yeah, it's a great tactic from Zahid VALENCIA because, you know, let's try and get Ghasempour tired. Let's try and get him moving around out of that strong base that he's got. Let's get him out of his comfort zone and see if we can break him down towards the end of the match.
Blue passive, no fingers. Passive blue.
You know, very smart as VALENCIA's left-hand collar tie there, because he knows that Ghasempour's coming to that side. So blocking him with that elbow in his head has been a great defense thus far. Now it's still 1-0 with 30 seconds to go here in period number 1. Slick shot by Zahid VALENCIA as they go out of bounds. A 2-point take.
Really good job of shelving, and another 2 points straight off the whistle again.
If you noticed, he got all the weight to Ghasempour's front foot, where he just didn't even have to penetrate, just dropped straight down to the shot and took him down.
Correct wrestling.
Both of these athletes are massive 86-kilogram athletes.
But if you see,
I worry sometimes with VALENCIA's fakes because he fakes and then backs straight out. I feel like if you time that right, Ghasempour can get in on a shot.
Action blue.
But he's doing it from space and making himself look very active. Change of direction there by VALENCIA.
but what I really like from VALENCIA is when he's not using that left hand to collar tie and they're in space, he leaves his left hand in front of that leg. Just has almost a down block directly there if he needs it.
First big attack by Ghasempour, but just like that, his arms were down, able to block and lift up with the underhook. So attack thwarted by Ghasempour. And one on the step out for VALENCIA. He takes a 6-0 lead, just over 2 minutes to go. And how important is it having David Taylor in your corner after a long time of being in one place, moving and working with the person who beat you out for many tournaments and many teams?
Not only that, having your coach being the guy who beat Ghasempour last year at the Worlds. I mean, yeah, a guy who's been there, done that, and beaten these high-level guys. He knows, okay, it's like having a cheat code almost. He knows what they're going to go for and the warning signs to watch out for.
For another big attack by Ghasempour, but a kick out. Smart as he turned back to the offside. If he turns the other way, Ghasempour's able to climb and go backside. But a beautiful kick out by VALENCIA with 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in the bout.
So slick on that front headlock, just cuts the corner, straight to the ankle, stands up with it, nothing too crazy, drives him off for the point. Textbook wrestling.
And just the angle creation there as he slipped that arm out to get to the corner. It was beautiful because there was no elbow. Ghasempour could not control his elbow in that situation. That was textbook. Nice head pull by VALENCIA. With just over a minute to go, a 7-0 lead for Team USA's Zahid VALENCIA. 28 years old, from Bellflower, California. St. John Bosco High School.
Blue contact.
His father, Ruben, had one of the greatest clubs, Sunkissed Kids, Monsters Garage. They work out in Southern California, and they have a ton of athletes who have gotten to the world level come out of that club. 35 seconds to go. Does Ghasempour have gas left in the tank to score a lot of points quick? We know that they have the ability, but does he have the gas tank at this point?
No fingers.
Again, game of cat and mouse, and Zahid VALENCIA just jumps out again.
Hey, come on, guys.
Ghasempour knows, hands on the legs. He knows.
Action blue, red. Давай.
Ishiguro is there next.
Onu yere indirebilmek önemli olan.
He wrestled for gold at 86 kilos, wrestling in the red singlet from the United States. 5th seeded Zahid Valencia, and in the blue singlet from Japan, Hayato Ishiguro. George, talk about the style for Zahid Valencia. He's in and out, he's up and down. How hard is it to wrestle a guy like Zahid, who you can never tell his next move?
That's it. What you said, you can never adjust. You can never, you think you've got it, you think you've got it figured out. Then comes the next movement, the next shot, the next low shot, the next fake. You're always having to readjust. And by doing that, that's why it breaks a lot of people, because it makes you so tired. 6 minutes having to readjust to get somebody like Zahid Valencia.
Zahid Valencia, earlier this year, made the move, committed to move from Arizona State, where he was a collegiate athlete, to Oklahoma State University to train with David Taylor as Ishiguro's in deep on the shot. Can he pick up the first points against the American? And Zahid limp legs out, but Zahid, think about this. He is undefeated since moving to Oklahoma State. He did win earlier this year, Final X, by way of defeating the great Kyle Dake, we know, 2-time Olympic bronze medalist, multiple-time world champion. He did that on 2 occasions. Then he won the Zagreb Open ranking series event earlier this season, so he is wrestling on another level. I think he's focused, he's refocused.
And you can see the way he's wrestling up when he gets to Ghasempour. I mean, just the perfect tactical performance, did everything correctly from the first whistle to the very end, didn't make one mistake in the way he wrestled.
And I attribute that a lot to, when you look back, David Taylor, his last match of his career was against Kamran Ghasempour. So Zahid said, David shared the game plan with me. So I'm curious to see how this changes as you see David Taylor right there, multiple-time world champion, Olympic gold medalist himself in the corner.
There's got to be a cheat code, right? Having David Taylor in the corner, and he's wrestled these guys. He knows exactly what he needs to do to beat, and comes up with that pattern of game plan. And you saw it with Ghasempour. Great shot from Zahid Valencia. He needs to posture up. He'll take the 2, and he's low down on the ankles as well. And
they're going to go 2 for the takedown. Zahid wanted more. He was going to continue to roll through.
Yeah, Ishiguro was very, very lucky though that his head went out of bounds because the leg lace was locked on, and straight off the whistle, another shot in from Valencia. Gets another point to the name. After that 30 seconds activity time going down, and a great job from Ishiguro for the push out on the zone.
That'll be the first time that Zahid has given up a point here at the World Championships.
It's been white paddled.
It was white paddled, correct.
Evet. Bir işaret edilmişti ama diğer müsabak lider amiri uymayınca.
30 seconds left in this first round, and so far Valencia looking a much more physically stronger opponent, having good shots. Another sweep single, circling it out. He's going to try and shelf it, trying to break that whizzer. Steps around really well and goes down for that 2 points. Fantastic work. Watch it here. Tight with the steps over with his left leg, gets Ishiguro turning that way, and then he gets his arm out for that whizzer. Just beautiful 2 points.
And that step built just enough space with that whizzer. And historically speaking, prior to the move to Oklahoma State, no 2 ways around it. The knock on Zahid Valencia was the conditioning in the second period was his knock. That is one thing he had to solve to go from being good to great. And we've seen that as he gets into another deep shot.
It's a beautiful elbow cross there. He was reaching in, pops underneath, fixes it with elbows and hips, and now he's in on the leg. He's got them watched. When the opponent's on the knees, very difficult to turn. You've got to try and straighten him out, get those legs straight before you go. And here it is. Right hand elbow pass, left hand in. Beautiful switch to the double. Just
Textbook stuff. Textbook stuff. The head was perfectly planted, but what I like the most is he hides his feet so well. Most guys want to create a scramble there, lock in the crotch. Zahed stayed low, understood where his hips were at all times, hit his feet, got to the corner and finished the shot, now leads 7-0.
Action blue!
Very smart work from Valencia here. He drives it through.
Teknik üstünlükle kazanıyor. 1 dakika 20 saniye var.
Let's see if it's confirmed.
Finali şampiyonlar tamamlıyor adeta. Müthişti, müthiş.
Let's hold on.
Doğrusu. Şimdi bir kez daha benzer bir hamle çabası içerisinde.